This is 46 North Jefferson. It's Monday. It's like May 13th or something. So the house has the siding on already. It's got the architectural shingles. The house next door, that gray one, was somewhat recently renovated, probably within the last couple of years. Here's just a view of the street. There's only parking on one side of the street here, and there's no driveway for our house. So we're gonna walk up. This other house, they redid the sidewalk. They redid their stairs and their concrete as well. Their retaining wall, they just restuck it, but our retaining wall is just the 6x6 posts. It's definitely leaning and falling. Our sidewalks are going to be an issue with these slabs. They're all uneven. We have the tree root right there, which is popping it all up. This is our other retaining wall right here, that is fallen as well. Maybe they could just be done with railroad ties again. But these are the really ugly railings. But technically they can make them work. The stairs have already been patched up, fixed up. The porch, if you can see, is already being pitched down. It's a level, or it's on level there. We do have the existing railing, so I'm assuming that maybe this painted box that's broken right on the end there. It's probably just easier to put up some new railing, something in wood, because then maybe we can just match whatever these are right here as we get those repainted. The foundation, they kind of restuck at it. It needs a little bit of love over there. All right, let's see what else we got here. That's pretty good. Here are the electric meters. So there's the new service. This gutter is missing, not a big deal. There's the new grounding rods. Just gotta double oh yeah, no, there's two. I'm about to say there's supposed to be two. One goes that way, and I can see the other one over there somewhere. All the windows are new. They're not wrapped. So it's just framed out, like you kind of see the gap it's still going inside there. I mean, that's just a place for water to kind of pool. It would have been nice when they redid these windows if they just framed it in and concreted that and made it pitched back so we don't have a water issue there. Same with this one. So all the concrete is graded down this way, which is nice. It's not in great condition, especially over here. So even when that gutter drains that water, you're gonna have water pooling here. Maybe we can do some concrete work. The backyard is pretty rough. So you see how nicer the neighbor's yard is, just because they cleaned it up and they just put the topsoil and grass down. But they also did a retaining wall with stone. All we have here is we just have water rushing right down against this house, which is really not a good thing. Especially even with the siding, if you're looking at where the concrete is. See, like the siding even goes below that concrete. Now the concrete is pitched a little bit away from the house, so that's a good saving grace. But we're still going to have water issues. The foundation here is brick. Just to give you a top view here. So with brick, you're usually always going to have water coming in. There's only two spots for the air conditioning here, so we got to find out what they're doing for heat up on the third floor. Maybe it's baseboard heat, maybe it's actually electric. Looking at the electric panel, which we will check out. So we come here, this is just the back. They have a staircase going upstairs. This is the staircase going downstairs, which is right here. So we're just going to start with this first floor. So in this back area, we have the kitchen. They have the recessed lights with the fireproof covers in here. I'm not sure if they would all be good because you'll see the fireproof covers are cut, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But it does look as if we are actually ready just for insulation in here. When we go downstairs, you'll see that this was a fire damaged house. We don't have any of the fire blocking around here. So even though they may have passed electric and plumbing, we did not pass building yet. So now we're in the living room here. Again, all ready just for sheetrock. This is a bedroom. So I'm just on the smaller side. This is their small little closet. I guess that's the coat closet over there. Front door, that's going to have to be changed for fire rated doors. This is the other bedroom. They had a closet 1, closet 2. We could just reframe this and put a regular size door in here. I'm going to pause this because I'm going to get a measurement. All right, on the first floor, front to back, we have, I can't say it, 932, get a little closer, 932 square feet. It's 22 by 41. That does include this common area. So I went from the farthest width to the farthest length. We are set up for our smoke alarms already. Maybe that one there is for an emergency light, like an exit. I'm not sure. The walls out here are they're sheetrock. You see the sheetrock on top of the old plaster. So this has already gone over, but they're all textured. Looks pretty crappy. Going up to the second floor. The condition of the railings. All right. There's our light fixture. So in the second hallway, we have the second floor apartment. We walk in. This is a really small room. Let's see what it is actually. This is 810 by 7.5, but there's also no closet in there. So this gets you into the bathroom over here. That'll be our staircase for your common area. So we have the tub there. We'll just have to build out a wall. See, there's a gap in the back over there. No big deal. So this is the kitchen. That's just going to get framed over, sheetrocked. There's the main trunk because the furnace will be back here. There's our pan for the hot water heater. And then, yeah, we got that there, good. Everything seems to be done well in here. When we get downstairs, the electric was done professionally. The plumbing looks to be done professionally. I mean, I just had an issue with something in the basement, which we'll get to. But this is the front bedroom. It just still has the original laminate on it. Same as the first floor, you know, 2 closets. But this one does have a walk-in closet over here. Sometimes people have made this actually into like a little baby's room. This is the electric. As I was saying, we can tell it's done professionally. I mean, if you look at a guy's lines, it comes straight up and then he 45s it. It's nice and tight. So I don't think we'll be having any issues there. Still needs to be checked regardless. Framing, hold on. So they did this framing here where they did this big header. They have the supports on the legs over here. But from a framing perspective, you can't just add a header anywhere. So like this load will have to continue to go all the way down. So if there's no column or no framing on this wall, which I don't know right now, that could be an issue. Framing is always going to be the hardest inspection to pass. All right, going up to the third floor, It's just the entrance to the door. There is not a second means of egress here, so I'm a little concerned about that. Like, how is this a legal 3 family? They did have a little bit of termite damage, so who knows what else is behind these walls. All the common areas were commercial grade carpeted, which is probably what I would keep here. But they didn't do all the demo, so you can still smell all the cat or the dog piss, whatever this is, probably cat. But to the right we have, I guess this would be a bedroom. This is either the bedroom or the living room. Again, here's the electric panel. It's nice and neat. With the attic up here, my light is downstairs, of course. They don't have, when they did the roof, they didn't put in any ridge venting. So the upstairs right now, even with the soffits, it's not breathing. So we should cut the roof and do some ridge venting, or minimally at least put an exhaust fan, probably like right over up in here. For when you first walk in, it could even be solar powered for all I care. But you gotta get that air moving. So this is the kitchen. Just as a note that this wall is only about 2 feet tall, so I mean, yeah. Right here is where I'm already hitting my head at 6 feet. So you have that space, so it's more floor space, but it's not really too usable. So this is the drain. Yeah, this place is going to have to be electric, because I don't even think I even saw a gas line up here. There's only 2 gas meters in the basement. So there's a little closet here. Now this door jamb right here is short. You're going to have to duck to get into here, because that's probably about 5 feet 8. But they just have a toilet, they have a shower, and then there's going to be a small a vanity there. That shower actually, I mean, it's good that it has a liner because there's water in there now. So we know it's not leaking. It's always a good thing. There's just the roof. Now this window here, I mean, that's definitely not an egress window. I'm not sure. Again, we got to figure out about that with egress, with how this works in this house. But we're set for the smoke alarms and all that stuff. So again, here's the condition of these walls. Again, if we made just sheetrock on top of this one, because this is the original plaster, we'll just pull this trim off here. We can redo with the trim. I'm going to pause until we get to the basement. Okay, we're down in the basement. This is the stairs that were just missing. The plumbing was redone. They had their tests in for the water. Everything looks good and connected. That 2-inch pipe is a little bit back pitched, but it's back pitched because you can see the T-hanger is just loose, so I moved that. So we just got to restrap that. But other than that, I mean, everything looked really good on the plumbing and electric side. This side over here, you could see where we had the fire in the basement. This is just from the furnace area. So this side of the whole building, there was no fire. So what I think I'd do is right here, maybe just build a wall here and sheetrock this ceiling so that all this stuff is just hitting out of sight. This is just, you know, external wood damage. It didn't burn all the way through it. It's okay. It's okay the way it is. Just looks ugly. All right. So you can see how we have the gaps from the outside that we have to fill. Our wires, everything's good to go. These are the 2 electric panels. That's the 3rd floor in common. This is the 2nd main breaker. So I'm going to assume, well, that's a double 30 and a double 100. We just got to figure out all the electric. I would really need to get a copy of the plans on this one too. There's your cable wire. Oh yeah, the 2 gas meters. The water's down there. The meter Everything is set up. Again, nice and neat. Here's our trunk work. It is insulated for the unfinished area. I'm wondering if they're actually going to, if they plan on finishing this basement, because these trunk works are not insulated. So I'm not sure what their thing is going to be here. This for the furnace, the heat and both go 2 directions. That's pretty much it here.